There we go. Okay, we're live and recording. Servidion the Kipster here, and I've got Kuja with me. I want to get into the habit of calling him Kuja for everybody. And we're gonna play some Chrono Trigger. I'm probably gonna start a new game plus just for giggles, while Gav finishes or Kuja, god damn it, finishes up his game. Say hi, Kuja.
Hello, Kuja.
Wait, why do they do that? Want a new game plus? Reset.
Why do I have Luca with me?
Oh. Let's fast forward some. You know that Nelstein or whatever the fuck his name is?
Yeah.
You can actually get, if I remember correctly, you can get like another 6 cats from him to roam around your house and they follow you around. And you can also get clones of every single one of your characters. And they'll just stand around in your room and do nothing. And when you talk to them, they go in different positions and laugh and stuff.
Is there a point for the ladder?
Nope. Back when I was much younger, there was a like a rumor or theory that was going around where if you took Magus's clone back there, then you could do some, or no, you could get a Scala clone or something like that. And you could bring Scala's clone back there and get Scala in your party or something like that. But
Has it been debunked?
yes,
That's where Game Shark comes to mind. Game Genie. Now, where is his castle? Let's see.
wow, she just wanders in little circles constantly. I'm in fast forward right now, and she really doesn't look very far to go get her pendant. Man, she's dumb. Eh.
Well, you remember she would trade up her royalty to have Luca's genius. So clearly she doesn't have a high intelligence to
This
begin
is
with.
true.
Is it that Magus deserted, or that he realized the folly of his ways? And he would have lost.
I think it's more along the lines of deserted because he didn't need them anymore. As a side note, you want to see where Lavos is at the very beginning of the game?
I've seen a clip.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah. But it was pretty cool seeing that. That's a very special form, right?
Well, it's his regular. It's the regular fight, but it's at the very beginning of the game, and you only have 2 people.
Mhm.
Oh, I probably should have checked my gear. Let's do that. I probably equipped with a fucking wooden sword and shit.
I probably no. You should be.
Well, I didn't have my golden stud, that's for sure. Oh god.
I should have probably have put on a character that can steal.
No, you don't need to yet.
For Flea?
Yeah, it's when you fight all 3 of them at once. So you don't
Oh,
need to
okay.
steal from Flea here. I actually stole from him, her, it like 8 times, and I didn't get anything. I was like, well, I guess it's only during the the triple
Korea.
fight.
Yep.
So yeah, you can just kick her ass, his ass here.
Whatever it prefers to be called.
Yes,
You think it'd be insulted if it was called an it?
maybe. Let's see, I've been playing the game for a couple of minutes, and I'm already, or, well, not even a couple of minutes, like 20 seconds, and I'm already 4 minutes into the game. Because of fast forward.
Congrats. So would Slasher 2 be any good if I got it? Before I got Rainbow?
Um, if you got it before you got Rainbow, yeah, Slasher 2 is actually pretty good.
Mhm. Why did I bring her?
Luca, I don't know. Maybe you were just trying to level up her, or gain her abilities or whatever. Yep, I've
Yeah,
got,
but
I might be
I have
getting gear
Chrono
equipped.
with me. I don't have any healing.
Well, let's swap that wood sword for a rainbow, hide cap for prism, moon armor, and where is it? Gold stud. Tomorrow.
I gotta say, you know the hero badge?
Yep.
The upgraded version is so OP.
Upgraded hero badge?
Yeah, for what is it, Game Boy Advance or whatever, or DS.
Oh, that's right too. There is an upgraded version. What does it do again?
Same thing plus a silver stud,
Oh, that's pretty sexy.
isn't it?
That makes him almost useful.
Oh, I find them useful.
I'm not a big fan of him. Like for going through the game, leveling up and stuff like that is fine, but end game stuff, his abilities are very lackluster.
It's because he doesn't have a level 3 water.
Yeah, he doesn't have an ultimate.
Mm. Well, he does. It's just single target, and it requires health to be low.
You mean Frog Squash? Frog Squash is AoE, hits the whole screen.
Oh, is it? I've never used it.
Yeah, it looks retarded. It's
Oh.
this like, you know the Hypno Toad?
Yes.
It's very hypnotic. It doesn't quite look like the Hypno Toad, but it's just as hypnotic
Gotcha.
and maybe even more colorful.
What?
What?
Ozzy just cranked up a couple guys.
That, yeah. Don't forget to bring in Ayla soon.
Yeah. Should I bring Marl too, or just bring Ayla?
Ayla will probably be good enough.
Okay. I'll just drop Luca.
My suggestion is do not go full 90 on attacking until Slash is dead. So basically, what your main goal should be is start off stealing from Ozzy, because that's the worst counterattack. Every time you attack them, they counterattack. So you want to steal from Ozzy first, and then once you get his, don't even touch him anymore. Just every time you steal, you'll probably have to heal your party. And then attack Flea. Once you've stolen from Flea, then heal up and attack Slash, and that counterattack's like the weakest one I found. And once you've stolen from Slash, kick the shit out of Slash, because again, that's the weakest counterattack. Once Slash is done, Flea runs away shortly after that, and you can just kick the crap out of Ozzy.
Alright. Now, there's no point for me to steal from the lone Slash.
No. No, I tried that a few times and nothing happened, so you just gotta steal from the trio.
Just making sure again. Does he not even counterattack if he's alone?
Nope. I think he does every now and again, but it's not like a guaranteed.
Well, that was anticlimactic.
You're anticlimactic.
I know. Are there no items before the trio?
Yeah, there is. In a room that you'll see that has where Ozzy, huh?
A spike thing.
A spike
to
thing?
be dropped down by Ozzy.
I don't know what you're talking about, but no, this room actually.
I see that right there.
There's 3 other items in this room.
Ah. Ow.
Did you seriously get hit by that thing?
I wanted an item.
Noob.
That was a waste of so much MP right there.
If you
I just used 15 MP just to cure 3 times, then used heal. I probably could have gotten it with like 8.
That's funny. You know, if you had just skipped the chest and gone to the door, he would have been like, "What? Are you saying you don't want the chest? Blah blah blah." And then an enemy NPC comes wandering up, one of those fat like Garlic Jr. type dudes.
Yeah.
And ooh, a shiny, and he goes up to the chest and it goes stab, stabs on the top of the head, and he's like and it explodes and disappears. And then Ozzy's like, Ozzy's in a pickle, and then he disappears, and then you can go get the chest.
I wish I had thought about that. I didn't think it was gonna hit me down to 1 HP.
Did you find the other 3 chests in the room?
No, but I found 2 chests in the next room.
Oh, well, you better go back to the previous room. Uh-oh, you didn't get Magus's ultimate gear.
I'll get it after. I forgot what order you said.
Ozzy first.
Okay, good.
You got the charm top equipped?
I knew I forgot something.
It was the thought that counted. Guess you have to try again.
They're not kicking my ass, though.
You've also done a few other side quests that I didn't do prior to coming here. This was
And
like
I grinded.
Yeah, this was like the second place that I came after the Northern Ruins.
So... Flee, then slash, you said?
Ozzy, Flea, Slash.
Okay. Were his gear, the two pieces in the previous room, were they well hidden or something? Because
Yes, you could say
okay,
that.
that almost hurt. Slash it just did a combo to Glenn, and it just didn't do anything. So 3 attempts of charming, 2 successes.
Oh, so now you're working on Slash?
Yep.
Nice. The Slasher 2 isn't useful at this point. The Flea Vest is useful until you reach level cap, and then it's useless. It increases your magic defense by like 12 or 17 or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a ridiculous amount. And the Aussie Pants, which is a helmet, is debatably useless.
Fun.
Long story short, you technically don't have to steal from any of these guys because all their gear is either dumb or becomes obsolete.
Well, it took me 4 attempts to steal, and I stole all 3 times.
Nice.
I feel like I did something that I shouldn't have. So is Ozzy a fat Namekian?
He really looks like it, doesn't he?
Yes. Ah. That was a lot easier than I thought it would be to find all those.
I win.
Nah.
Ta-da! Developer room.
I saw that. What's the point of people dying in a developer room?
Mm.
For an ending?
You finished the game already? What about all that work I put into it?
Ah! Fucking crafty asshole. I could only select one switch. Cat just comes in, hits the switch as it goes by.
Meow.
I feel like I missed something in that room.
I love how this NPC goes, isn't 32 megs great? The graphics become incredible. It was painful at times, but it sure was fun. 32 megs, woo!
Am I missing something?
But what?
In that room where Ozzy fell? I feel
No,
like I'm missing something.
there's nothing in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So now go get Magus's ultimate gear.
I already did.
Did ya? Okay.
Yeah.
Then you're done.
I went back after I killed the trio. That was incredibly difficult. So where did he go? Where did Ozzy go?
Fell down. He actually comes back in Chrono Cross.
I'll just keep these two. Nah. Okay, so I got the desert to do. I got the Black Omen to do.
You already did the Northern Ruins, right?
Northern Ruins was yeah.
Okay.
I already have Rainbow. That's
Um.
2 side quests. I have to go to the future. I know that.
Oh yeah, Robo's place.
Is that faster than the desert thing?
No. Desert thing is really fast. You'll probably blast through it in like 20 minutes.
Okay, I'll just do that. What is a muscle ring? Bigger +6. $5,000 gold. How fancy. Do I have to steal from this asshole? I didn't even think about it. The desert boss.
I think you can get another one of those mails from him. You know, those elemental absorption mails?
Mm-hmm. Oh. Defense down at least. So, are Magus's items in Ozzy's fort if you don't get Magus?
Yep.
It must be a huge slap in the face when that happens.
I see why this room is called the Dream Team.
Why?
The one on the left is Akira Toriyama, the creator of the Final Fantasy series, and the one just to the right of him is Nobuo Uematsu.
Ah.
Oh wow, and it's just blasting through the credits.
Isn't Akira the creator of DBZ, you mean? Don't you mean DBZ?
Oh yeah, maybe. He probably did. Yeah, he's the one who did all the artwork for Chrono Trigger.
Hmm.
Well, I managed to beat the game in the time it took you to beat a boss.
Congratulations. Would you like a cupcake?
I would love a cupcake. Hey, we have cupcakes.
I want a cupcake.
Actually, we don't have we have muffins. Blueberry muffins. But they're still good. Would you like a blueberry muffin?
I'm not huge on blueberries.
I'm not huge on blueberries either, but blueberry muffins are still good.
I'd probably pull all the blueberries off.
Off?
Yeah,
They're
as
they're
best
not
as I can.
they're not on it. They're in it.
Still, I mean, like off the entire thing, like, as in I would sacrifice my time and effort to pull every single bit of blueberry out.
So it's not that you don't care much for blueberries. It's that you absolutely hate and despise blueberries.
I wouldn't go that far. I just don't like. I'm very picky about what I have on my toppings for anything.
But it's not a topping. It's like mixed in it.
Urgh! I'm still very picky about what's inside of what I eat.
You just like the cream filling.
So, is there any more endings you can get?
Yeah, there's another 9 endings. Let me just look up. Let's see. Chrono Trigger endings. List of Chrono Trigger endings. Let's just put that over here.
I feel like I missed something in here. I didn't plant a seed, so. What the hell else do I do in the sunken desert? Oh yeah, clear everything out. That's right.
Use the right telepod after returning from 600 AD, but before reaching end of time. Okay.
I feel like I'm missing something. Care
Let's
to
see.
enlighten me?
Okay, what do you think you're missing?
Okay. I've cleared out the desert, sunken desert. I
Yeah.
went to the people next to the desert.
Bring Robo. I think they actually hint at needing somebody who, could work for 400 years or something like that when you talk to them.
Oh, okay.
Because I totally need more power tabs.
You do. That is a forest.
Yes, it is. Save it before you enter.
I figured. Exactly 24 hours of gameplay.
Nice.
Are any of these pieces any good?
What pieces?
Sight hat, cap, memory cap, time hat, and vigil hat.
It's like there's some of the best helmets that you can get that you can buy. So I mean, like Prism Helm is hands down like the best defensive helmet there is in the game.
Yeah.
If
Is
you
it worth buying a vigil helm or two?
That's totally up to you. There are better helms out there, but if that's better than the helms that Ayla and Luke or Marl have, then there's no harm in buying them for them.
Now I'm poor again.
I'm gonna name him Glenn this time.
Are you?
Yep. Imagine trying to play the game in just fast forward.
I'd rather not. That'd be painful.
Trying to get that chest.
You would spend about 20 minutes just running into walls.
Ah! Ah! Oh. Nope. Ah, there we go. Ah!
Why are you doing this to yourself?
No reason.
Your game time's probably already at like
4 hours. Ah, there we go. I got the chest.
congratulations.
Ah, Dory. Ah. Oh god, that was some obnoxious music. I couldn't keep that going and fast forward. It's like must exit castle and forest. Oh my god. Ah, 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 ah. Ah, I got out. Ladder. Oh god. Ah, 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 ah. That's challenging. Okay, now I'm gonna go save it. I'm at the 2-hour mark. So that's after I come back, right?
Why does Frog sleep? Oh, Glenn sleep like he's dead.
What?
Why does Glenn sleep like he's dead? Like a dead frog.
Because maybe he's just pretending to be a dead frog. Maybe it's like a defense mechanism.
Hey, that's a weird portal.
Indeed. This is the LARA.
Yeah.
Ooh, I should pay attention. So why am I doing that when I can use life too? Oh, I'm confused. And I'm dead. And everybody's dead. Can you imagine somebody dying for the very first time in the game? Like, they get a game over, they don't even know what the game's about, other than a bit of time travel. They get a game over, this thing bursts out of the crust, there's like fucking technology and domes, thing rains down destruction all over the planet. There are people who get a game over like, what the fuck just happened? Seems kinda trollsy.
How do you enter the password?
go to that sparkly thing, and then press the A button. Like, you know, where the little girl's trying to... There we go. Now, Lara.
I couldn't enter it.
Well, that's why you saved it. Anyway, when it's after it says enter password, you press the A button one more time to make that disappear, and then while standing in that same spot, you press Lara on your controller.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's still got his wood sword on. It's like, I try to fight fucking, what's his pickle twice, get murdered each time, and I'm like, why am I dying so quickly? It's because I was...
Are you serious right now?
Yep.
You discussed this, like you were gonna go through your gear.
I went through my gear before, but then, because I hadn't saved it before the Millennial Fair, I ended up starting a new game to continue with the additional endings. And because of that, I was equipped with the wooden sword and stuff.
Good job.
Yeah. And suffice it to say, like, Chrono, I guess I got damaged or something like that. He had like 500 health. And Lavos would open up with Destruction Rains from the Heavens, do 600 damage to both my characters. There, that's a little better. This time he did Destruction Rains from the Heavens, did like 150.
Congrats on surviving. Doomhelm is his first helm, right? Pegasus?
I don't know. I don't pay attention to starter gear. Just equip him with his gloom stuff and sell everything else.
I'm gonna save it again because I don't feel like fucking doing all that micromanagement of selling, buying, and everything.
Yeah.
If she had the power, wouldn't it make sense that she should be able to go ahead and do that multiple times?
Do what?
To go back in time?
Why would she need to?
If she failed?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So why is Luca crying even if you succeed?
I think she's just crying in happiness. She's like, oh, thank God I saved my mom. I'm so happy. Ah.
How dare you guys screw up my party order completely? Oh, the one-time res. Is it one time ever or one time per battle?
1 time per battle.
Just go ahead and put that on Luca.
And this is when Frog marries Queen Lean.
You know there was a scandal going on in the back. Why else would they be marrying?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Just poor Marl.
Okay, so that's done. Where to now?
Uh,
Future?
yeah,
Do
you just finished all that. Yeah, so now you go to the future, do Robos. You have to bring Robo with you.
he's in my party.
Okay.
Where do I go for that?
The only place you haven't been to yet, the Genodome.
Okay. Technically, I've been there. I just haven't done anything.
Ah. And you need to have Robo in the front of your party.
Do you?
Yes.
I will have to fix that position. Why does he have to be the front character?
Because that way he can manipulate computers and stuff.
Because he can't manipulate computers, being an extra.
Nope. Alright, good night. Use telepod or bucket after reaching end of time, but before learning about legendary hero. Okay. Let me just blast through this forest here. Yeah, power tab. Let's just go. Wee. Uh, uh, uh. Let's see. Wow, I didn't do anything and I only got 1 guilty. I literally did nothing except when I crashed into her, I talked to her first, and then I grabbed her pendant and I gave it back to her. That's it.
Why'd they say you were guilty?
I don't know. I skipped past it. I'm guessing it's that fucking little girl with the stupid cat that just runs away.
Back says lucky 7 HP. Does that make me hit for set 7s?
That'd be nice. Until everything eventually dies. You know, I should just blast through the game. I should just be like, ah, fuck it. I don't want all the treasure chests and shit. I'm just gonna blast through it. Whee.
The useful treasure chests don't appear until later in the game anyways.
Yeah.
I learned black hole.
Nice.
Finally learned fire too.
Congrats.
Mm.
That one took you forever.
Mega bomb.
Bet I could use a lot of tonics in a big hurry in this future area.
Why?
Those rats.
Yeah.
Because like once per second they'd be like ba-bang, ba-bang, ba-bang. Let's see.
Oh, now I get you.
Actually, I guess if you don't move when you're near them, they don't steal anything.
Are you sure about that?
Yep. Here, I'll get to another rat and I'll tell you for sure. Let's see. There's a rat. Yep, he just runs around me. He doesn't even know that I'm there.
Nice. Looks like a few places I gotta go.
Miss, 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 miss. Wow. So you actually cannot hit these dudes. You know those purple guys you have to hit with magic?
Yep.
You can't hit them at all. Nope.
There seems to be a lot of exploring in this place.
Yes. A lot of puzzling. There's a lot of puzzles in there. Goodbye, boss. Watching you chase after that mouse was painful.
Watching me?
Yeah, chase after the rat.
Oh, yeah,
It was
yeah.
so painful. Hi, kitty.
Is this the one that you,
Tied a bag to her tail. Yep. Oh, that was so goddamn funny.
any regrets?
Nope, not at all. And I'd do it again. I probably will do it again.
I can see that being the case. What does this little seat do?
Seat? Oh, the robo can fit in?
Yeah.
You'll have to figure that out.
Okay. You're an asshole, buddy. Trying to get by this guy. And all he wants to do is bump me. Ah.
Yeah, I figured it out, did ya?
Yeah,
I knew you could
put
do
some
it.
lightning on me. 50,000 gold in the chest. At a time where gold is useless. Can I zap this douche? Nope.
So I guess you kind of figured part of it out.
Oh yeah, I already opened the door.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah. Let's go fiddle something on my phone. And then I can continue.
So now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure there's a few different items in the DS version that do the like silver stud or gold stud thing alongside with like another effect.
Really?
I think so.
Probably because of how useful the silver stud is. You pretty much you go for awesome effects on an accessory, or you go for
A silver
mana
stud.
reduction.
Yeah.
And I can't see many people wanting to just not use a mana reduction thing.
Indeed. I mean, as it stands, I mean, I like, yeah, prism specs increase your damage by 50%, but I mean, if you have to use a friggin', you know, like full ether or elixir or something like that every fifth turn, or a mega elixir on your whole party, that's gonna cause problems.
By the sounds of things, I'm gonna have to.
All right, let's go beat up Specchio. Oh.
Now, could you essentially just go in, play enough to get to Specchio, kill him, kill Lavos, or just do New Game Plus?
Yeah, you can just do, as soon as you save it after beating Specchio, you can do New Game Plus and go do it again.
That's nice. And then you just get like 99 of all of them, and then you just get all your characters back, and then you go from there to max them out.
Pretty much.
It's not bad. Wait a minute. Oh, no, I don't want to know anything. No. Mother Brain?
Yep.
I didn't know we had a boss from Super Metroid in here. There's that switch, so I'm guessing I'm going down here.
Ta-da! 10 magic tabs, 10 speed tabs, 10 power tabs, and 10 mega elixirs.
Don't use them all in one place.
I'm gonna use them all in one place. Starting with speed tabs. On Luca. Nine and 10. Ta-da.
Do you think it's faster just to do Specchios multiple times than do Robo's thing multiple times?
Yes. Way faster. Because Robo, you have to get to the end of the game in order to get Robo's 3 speed.
Oh.
Right?
That's all it is 3?
Yeah, he gets 3 speed and 10 magic defense.
That magic defense is nice, though.
Yeah. Mind you, by the time you reach level cap, everybody has max magic defense.
The only thing that they don't get is the speed, because that's not increased per level.
Yeah. Alright, now to go beat up Lavos again.
For a different ending?
Yep.
I still haven't beat Lavos the first time. Is it bad that I pretty much only use regular ethers?
Is it
If
bad?
I actually need... Huh?
Is it bad? Not really.
If I really need it, the MP in combat, I'll use a mid-ether, but...
Mhm.
Oh, right. Forgot about that area. No point to full field.
That's right. Just the stupid, goofy things bouncing around in the credits. Wow, that was exciting.
What?
Well, I forgot that this ending doesn't really do anything. It just, as soon as you beat the boss, it immediately goes to credits, and there's a new and a frog running around the screen doing stupid antics. That's it. Alright, next ending. Wow.
What?
Ending 6, the legendary hero. Use the right telepad or bucket after legendary hero in 600 AD, but before acquiring the hero's badge from Tata. That's a pretty tiny window of opportunity. Because it's like, you go to town, talk to some people, they talk about a legendary hero. And then you go to the mountain, there's Tata. You get off the mountain, there's your badge. Thanks. Bye.
Actually, go back down. Thought he clicked that. Oh, never mind.
Thought you clicked what? What'd you do? What'd you break? WTF, man. WTF. What?
I figured it out.
Did ya? You sure?
Try.
Are you sure?
Alright, I can make that.
Can you? Can you? You sure?
Shush.
Did you make it? Not quite? Didn't look like you quite made it.
That's because I went to something else on the way. Shush. The hell is the point of this little robot?
He follows you.
Oh yeah.
Now the
Right,
question
switch
is,
this.
where should you bring him, Gav? Where should you bring that
Don't
little
worry,
robot?
bring him. But does he follow conveyor rules?
Not really.
Oh, that's good.
So where are you bringing him, Gav?
I know where I'm bringing him.
Where's that?
Gonna go make him make friends with the other idiot robot.
Oh.
If he doesn't fucking stop running into walls. Yeah, most effective robot ever. Watch twice.
Thank you. Thank you. Twice. It's worse than fucking escort questing. Wow.
Yeah. What's this soda?
Do ya? It's Diet Coke.
I'd still drink it.
You'd get used to it.
Huh?
I say you'd get used to it, and eventually you'd be like, I need more. More Diet Coke.
No.
And then regular Coke would taste weird to you.
I don't drink soda enough for anything to be weird.
I found Diet Coke tasted really weird. It's like Coke that didn't quite taste right. And then after Sarah moved in, that's all we buy was Diet Coke. And now Everything else tastes weird, but especially regular Coke.
At least it's not a Coke. In the sense that everything is named a Coke.
Yeah, I agree there. Let us hastily make our way to the chef. Ah, 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 ah. Oh God, I exited the bottom door. Ah, 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 ah. Yep, yep. Holy fuck! This is challenging. Haha, I made it through the forest.
What does it take, like 2 hours to go through the forest?
Let's see, how long have I been playing now? I've been playing for 6 hours, theoretically. Let's see. Ugh. To the bridge. To the Batcave. Whee!
Is this considered spousal abuse if I'm beating on my girlfriend?
Maybe?
Ow! That looks like it held my health, actually. Shit, I forgot to press up. So I just healed myself twice. And then she just laughed at me.
What a bitch! Alright, now I guess we're going all the way back to the end of time.
She's exposing herself.
Uh-oh.
This is the most boring fight I've ever seen.
Seems to be taking you a very long time to beat her.
I could be using rocket punch and killing her faster. Unless... Ooh, that does some good damage. The animations that uh, the area bomb looks like it should be hurting her. So if I decide not to take Luca, could I have finished this place?
Yes.
Okay. Would it have been weird? Different cutscenes?
Yes, because I didn't bring Luca.
Ah. She went to robot heaven.
There goes Tata off to defeat the legendary Magus.
So what happens if you engage... Oh, never mind. You can't do that. I was going to say, what happens if you engage Magus with Magus?
Yeah, you can't really do that. I would imagine he'd have a few things to say to himself, though. I forgot about that. Tata doesn't go after Magus. Turns out the main bad guy is Chrono, Luca, and Marl. And when he comes up, and instead of it just being Magus up there, it's Chrono, Marl, and Luca, and they're all ready to fight, and Chrono's laughing. The end. Alright, what's the next ending? That was 6. The Unknown Past. After acquiring the hero's badge from Tata, but before attending Ayla's party. You want to know what the most time restrictive one is for ending?
What's that?
You know when you're in Zeal and you go to the Mammon machine and you power up your pendant?
Yeah.
And then you have to go to the throne room and you see Scala open the door with her pendant?
Yes.
Well, you have to see that scene where she opens the door with her pendant, and then you have to fuck right off and go beat the game. If you walk through that door, you miss the ending.
Wow. Sounds like a pain in the dick to get.
Yep. That was the one ending I never got as a kid. I didn't get that until I played the DS version.
Is it because you didn't know about it, or?
Yeah, I had no idea. It didn't occur to me that there'd be such a tiny little window of opportunity. What I did for the endings is, you know how as you progress through the game, the chapter title changes?
Yeah.
Well, every time the chapter title changed, I would go and beat the game to see if there was a different ending. And it wasn't until way later on in the game, or later on in my life, that I realized that even though there's no chapter change there, at least I don't think there is anyway, you can still go beat the game and get another ending.
Ah.
I was like, well, fuck my life. Sideways.
Giggity.
I should grind for Luminaire. What do you think?
You should. Was there anything I had to steal from this thing? About the brain?
I think there's a blue male, so nothing really amazing. I don't think there's anything you can do with blue mail.
Mm-hmm. Specchio is probably the only one.
Oh, I didn't think of that. That's a good point. And even then, it's until he reaches level 99, since there's no ultimate water spell. There's water 2, and there's ice 2. There's nothing bigger than that.
Why isn't there? Is it because of the fact that both of them are healers?
I don't know, maybe.
Or the fact that that element's broken up into 2 elements?
Well, it's all still one element. It's all still water, but just one is frozen water and the other one is not.
Mhm.
Get lost, shut up, get lost, shut up. No.
What about Magus?
What about him? What about him?
If you read this scene,
Okay. Dot 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 dot. I'm watching. It just says dot 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 dot.
oh, because I didn't skip it in time, but it'll be a minute. Any day now.
My irreplaceable friends. You betray me to stay with these humans. Chrono, Moral, Luca, Glenn, Ayla.
And I have Magus with me. Got the Terra arm and the Crisis arm.
Everybody and their dog says the Crisis Arm is the better of the two. I like the Terra Arm personally. The Terra Arm is just a solid, decent damage boost. The Crisis Arm, on the other hand, is based on the very last digit of his hit points, and it will do damage based on that last digit.
So if he has max health,
Yeah, if he's got a 9 as the last digit in his hit points, he'll do the maximum capable damage that he can do. If it's got a 1, he does very little damage. I don't know how little. I didn't really like the varying damage that he did, but
I'll have to take a look. What I think. Below current health of 10 or the last digit?
ignore what it says. It's his last digit.
Alright.
I think that was just a translation fuck up.
Probably go with Terra for now.
And I beat the boss again. As long as you have somebody that has some kind of AoE heal like Robo or Glenn in the party, then you just keep using that, and you have your other two characters just do their ultimate attack. I've got Chrono and Luca because they've got two of the most powerful ultimates.
Is Magus not stronger than Luca?
Magus all around is stronger and more versatile than Luca, but I don't have Magus.
Oh yeah. Because you kind of don't get him until like at the very end of the game.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'll be back in a few minutes.
Okay. Well, that was an exciting ending. Alright. After acquiring the gate key, but before Frog joins the party. Okay. Sure, that works. Bang, 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 bang. Man, I don't remember these extra endings being so boring. There's nothing going on with them. They're not endings. It's just here. Show some different pictures with the credits. Done. Oh, that was exciting. Alright, next ending.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
I forgot how boring most of these endings are. I'd say about half of them are just showing you different pictures during credits.
Really?
Yeah.
So now I'm going up to the future Black Omen.
You want to go to... Well, if you want an interesting scene, then go to 2300 Black Omen first. But otherwise, if you want to actually do the place, you want to go to 1000 AD.
Um, Do I bring anyone in particular for that scene?
No.
I wonder if I'm capable of beating, what's his face now?
Lavos?
No, not Lavos.
Oh, Specchio?
Yeah.
It is a distinct possibility.
So is dark matter actually very powerful? Because I didn't see it doing damage on the when I used it the last time.
Yes, it is very powerful. It's as powerful as like Luminaire and Flare.
Okay. Let's go ahead and see if I can beat Specchio then. Why do I have that on if it's not going to be useful?
What's that?
Ozzy's pants?
I don't know. Why do you have it on?
Because I thought you said it was good.
It's got good stats. It starts you off confused. And I don't remember if the confusion ever goes away.
Can you immune it?
I don't think so. Whoops, that's not what I want. I want the gold stud. Yeah, golden stud. Woo! And now I have to beat the game after giving Frog the Massamoon, but before beating Magus. Which basically means you get Frog, and then you make a beeline for Lavos.
Fun. It didn't do any damage again.
What?
Dark matter didn't do any damage again.
Alright, I am currently watching your screen. There's your Luminaire.
Oh, that was dark matter. That was black hole. That's why I didn't do anything. I thought I had dark matter. Shut up.
I was just about to tell you that.
Shut up. So what should I be using for him?
What should you be using for who?
For Magus, because I don't have dark matter.
If you don't have dark matter, then use dark mist.
Dark mist, alright.
Think of dark mist as like dark 2. You know how there's like fire 2, ice 2, blah blah blah. Dark mist is like dark 2, without there being a dark 1. Actually, I guess dark 1 would be like that dark bomb. I guess that would be dark 1.
Because that's just a minor AoE.
Yeah, pretty much.
So what does that even do? That attack?
Black hole.
Yeah.
Black hole is it affects only that range that's around Magus, and anything that's in that has a chance to be sucked into the black hole and instantly removed from the battle. I do not know if you get experience from the mobs that are removed from the battle.
Gotcha. So when should I worry about that password thing we talked about? After or
Yeah, I would say once you actually beat
Black Open the first time?
Black Omen the first time, then it'll be like, here you go, and you'll be level 99. And it actually, being level 99 helps a lot, but it doesn't make you indestructible.
Oh yeah, I figured that. You need the gear to make it worth it.
Well, even then, like, I've got a lot of the gear, not all, but a lot of the gear, and I'm still not indestructible. If I'm not, like, using heals on a regular basis, I will die.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like Final Fantasy, 7 or Final Fantasy 6 where you can get to level cap and max everything out and you're literally indestructible and you can just like auto attack your way through the rest of the game.
Mm-hmm. Well, that sucks. I wasn't paying attention and nearly died. Nearly wiped it. I used an ether? Thought that was a fucking tonic.
Why would you want to use a tonic?
A full tonic?
Oh, okay.
Magus was the only one alive. Just gonna put on the mails.
Well, while those credits are rolling, I'm gonna put away some of these dishes. The end.
Congratulations, you beat the game again.
Indeed. Did you, Chrono 619 says, equip some blue mail and the white mail, I think it's called, to absorb water and light. Because those are the spells that he says do the most damage to you in this fight, if you're having issues.
Let's see if that'll help. If I get to the point where I die again.
Aye. Let's see. Levels after, but before defeating Magus.
I beat him though.
Ending
What the
10
heck?
after fighting Magus, but before defeating Azala. Okay. Alright, let's go. Beat me some Magus.
Giggity?
I'm just gonna auto attack my way through the Magus fight. I'm not even gonna go for the element.
Can you get away with that?
Yep.
Nice. You said the one in 2300 gives me the scene?
Yeah, you get a scene. It's not an exciting scene, but it is just an additional scene. And then go to 1000 to actually beat it the first time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm actually gonna restart mine because I don't have the fancy music playing for some reason.
Aw, poor fancy music loss.
Yeah. There we go.
Oh yeah, I was gonna keep that on him. Swipe this from Chrono.
Doesn't sound like my other music.
I stole it.
You did.
I'm sorry. Kind of. Not really though.
Oh no, it is other music. I didn't even bother grabbing the slash. I just left it on the ground and ran off. Ah.
Do you get a different ending if you click on the well or versus going to 1999?
If you go to 1999 via the ship,
Yep.
you get a similar ending. It just changes one thing because your ship gets destroyed.
Eh. So, oh, you just fly next to it. Okay. I wasn't sure how you actually get in the Black Omen.
Ah.
Now, what am I stealing from in here?
Every single boss that you fight and every part of every boss. Also, if you come across creatures called panels, or like things called panels, you want to steal from them. Also, there's things called aliens you need to steal from them.
So pretty much just about everything.
Every unique creature. Because the aliens only spawn once. And then they don't spawn ever again.
So now I gotta go to 1080.
Yep. Now that you've seen that scene.
Melkor must hate his life because the freaking Black Omen is right outside of his house. Hey, Serv.
See if I can have him dead before his intro's done.
These
Yep.
little things on the ground kind of look like power bombs or super missiles from Super Metroid.
Nice. Alright, I'm pretty sure now is when I'm supposed to beat him again. Check that. Before after fighting Magus, but before defeating Azala. Okay, let's go defeat Lavos again. I think this is one of the funny endings. If I remember correctly.
Got a Vigil hat. Not that useful. But saves me 50,000 gold. Well, that was anticlimactic. Got an elixir and a Vigil helm.
Nice. I actually have a light sitting on top of the circle button on my controller.
Yep.
So it'll just find it automatically while I'm doing a few dishes.
Someone's resourceful. I was gonna say lazy, but then it made more sense. Resourceful.
I was gonna say, I don't know if I'd really call that lazy since I'm doing chores.
Incognitos. They do anything. You didn't say them, but I want to know what they do.
What?
They're called incognitos.
What do they look like?
They give muscle rings,
Oh,
which are
meh. You won't be using them.
nope.
You'll look at them and you'll go, oh, I might use that sometime. No, you won't.
I have one. Hyperathers.
Say what?
So I'm gonna put our alluring top on, or charm top.
Oh, Charm Top, gotcha.
It's the same thing.
You know what? It didn't even occur to me what it meant until you said alluring. Like, Charm Top, I was like, I don't know what the fuck a Charm Top is. When you said alluring top, and I think of like an alluring shirt. It's like, oh, I get it now. It's a sexy shirt.
Where the frig is it? There it is.
I feel kind of stupid now. That I didn't get that before this point.
I didn't realize it was an accessory. Thought I had sold it. I was gonna be very upset with myself. They give Nova armor. Should I steal from the goons?
Wouldn't hurt. I guess if you wanted to gear your dudes out with Nova armor. I think you find one in a chest as well in the Black Omen, I think.
What?
Macy picked up a ball for the first time ever.
First time ever?
Yeah.
Why do I find that hard to believe?
Because Macy doesn't give a shit about balls. She chases after Zen more than she chases balls. Zen's the ball dog. Zen will, if you throw a ball, she'll go get it. And if you ask her to bring it back, she'll bring it back to you. Macy, on the other hand, she does not get the whole ball game. But, yeah, I walked down the hall because I was going to go get the ball that I just grabbed for Xenia. And, Macy was walking up the hall with the ball in her mouth. I'm like, whoa, that's different. Like, you have no idea how weird that is.
I get an AFK in a few minutes.
Okay.
What do you think has the best healing capabilities between Robo and Glenn?
I feel that Glenn is the better healer. Heal just seems to do more than Robo's heal beam.
Mm-hmm. Kind of frustrating when you heal an enemy. After healing like 800 to it, you heal for 1100.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, guess we're starting over.
Whoops. I have the hiccups.
Sure you do. Alright. I will be right back.
Okay. It's over there. It's over there, Zen.